Hi guys, hope you are all doing well and keeping safe. Welcome to my channel. I'm your new nurse in town. I'm Mary Simiyu, guys. Please, if you're a new member, subscribe, tap the bell, and stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm just worried. I don't know if you're worried too. Due to this pandemic COVID-19, we have seen an increasing number each and every day. It's getting worse. And also an increase in the number of deaths is also high, rising each and every day. You should be worried as a person and ask yourself some of these questions. Where are we going wrong? What are you not doing as a person? How do we, or what can you do so that you can save life of this other person, life of your family, life of your colleague, life of your friend? And I feel like, guys, we just need to take it serious. Take precautions of what the government is telling us to do. Wear mask properly, wash your hands frequently, and keep the social distance. Those are the main things that will really help us to reduce these numbers, guys, because it's really worrying. And at this point, it's now personal. It's you to protect your friend and your colleague and your family. So guys, I felt like due to these increasing numbers, I know we know a lot. We have heard a lot about the COVID-19. But we go through everything. We also kind of learn about the COVID-19. So I want to thank the World Health Organization, the Ministry of Health, that are continuing to train healthcare workers on sensitization on the COVID-19. So the same, we had a 2-day training on COVID-19 through the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, and we learned a lot that we did not know about the coronavirus, and I feel like I should share with you. So I really hope that it will be educative. And also, when you go out there, you tell or you educate someone who is not aware of this coronavirus, that those people in the villages, those in upcountry, in Ushagos, they don't have even radios, they don't have television, so they just hear coronavirus, but they don't know what it is. So these are people that we are targeting. Please, let's be the facilitators there at home. We teach them what it is. So maybe this might take long because it was a 2-day training actually, and it was a long and wide topic that had to take a long period. But for me, I think I will just go through it briefly, and I tried to shorten the topic. I made my short notes here, and we'll go through it, guys. I really hope it will be educative to you, so that you go and help that person who don't know anything about COVID-19. He or she just knows the topic COVID-19. That's all he knows. Let's be facilitators. We help them, guys. It's really, I'm just worried, but all this will come to an end. God is there, and God will be our final intervention, guys. I just pray that one day we wake up and we hear breaking news like, oh, here there is vaccine for coronavirus. Oh, what a day. All of us will be happy. At least it will help to stop the spread of this COVID-19. But meanwhile, guys, let's just be cautious. Let's be cautious. Let's hear what the government is telling us. I don't think if it will be that burden to you to just wear that mask, to wash your hands, to sanitize, to keep social distance. I don't think it will take too much energy of yours. So guys, please, let's just be our brothers' keepers and pray. So let's go through this, the training that we had. So the overview: in December 31st, 2019 is when the epidemic of cases with unexplained lower respiratory tract infection was detected in Wuhan, China. We all know that this disease actually spread. It started in China as the epicenter. That was in 31st, 2019. So initially it was classified as pneumonia. Pneumonia of unknown etiology. So doctors were just taking it as pneumonia, but they saw an increasing number of patients that were coming in with the same complaints, same signs and symptoms. So the etiology of this illness is now attributed to a novel virus belonging to the coronavirus family. In January 30th, 2020, the outbreak declared pandemic, public health emergency of international concern, as it had spread to 18 countries. So at 30th January, on 30th January is when the outbreak was declared pandemic, because it was spreading too much from human to human, and it had already affected 18 countries. The dynamics of coronavirus are currently unknown. There is speculation that it has an origin of an animal. So guys, it's speculated that this coronavirus, it was originated from animal, from Wuhan seafood. They were saying that it was like a mammal, a bat, that a human consumed a bat, and that's when we that's when a human contracted this disease from an animal. That's the speculation, but we don't know anyway. Researchers are doing their work, so you have to be patient. World governments and health organizations are issuing directives and guidelines to best mitigate the impact of the threat. Just as the government of Kenya, what they are doing each and every day. Let's not see that Mutahi Kagwe each and every day telling us this. We see it as something normal. Guys, there's a reason for that, and we have to take notes on that. What does he has for us each and every day? What do he tell us? We follow the guidelines that the government tell us. It really helps, and it will help to reduce this spread. So the etiology, the cause, coronavirus are enveloped with the RNA viruses. They have a crown-like appearance due to the presence of spike glycoproteins on the envelope. 4 subgroupings are the alpha coronavirus, the beta coronavirus, the delta, and the gamma coronavirus. Those are just the subgroupings of the coronavirus. First case was isolated in 1960s. So guys, coronavirus was there in 1960s. It was there, but it was not that serious like it is now. I think the first coronavirus, it did not affect a large number of people as it is now, and it did not have a huge impact to human body. So that's why there were no much reported cases as it is right now. So this is a serious COVID coronavirus. So it was also known to be zoonotic. By the 1960s, it was also known to be zoonotic. That's from animal to human. Birds and rodents were being gene sources. Birds and rodents. I don't know. Can I eat a bat? I cannot even imagine. Anyway, it's a delicacy for some people. And here we are with coronavirus. So coronavirus are known to cause respiratory, enteric, hepatic, and neurological disease in diseases like in species like camels, cattle, cats, and birds. Guys, does this mean that coronavirus can also affect animals? Yeah, it might, in camels, cattle, cats, and birds. So coronavirus characteristics is a beta coronavirus. It measures 60 to 140 nanomicromil, nm in full, guys, nm. I'll do research on that. It measures 60 to 140 nm, micrometers or micro. I'll do research on that. It's sensitive to ultraviolet rays and heat. It's sensitive to ultraviolet rays and heat. At first they were saying the sub-Saharan Africa. Remember, it's a desert. At coronavirus, it won't reach here, guys. Ilifika. And here we are. So I think it's sensitive to ultraviolet rays, but is not, it cannot resist any. It's, I don't know how I should put it, but I think what I'm trying to say is that excessive heat, even if it's a desert, it does not prevent coronavirus from infecting people. So it's just sensitive to ultraviolet rays, but it can still affect people in the sub-Saharan or the desert or whatever. Inactivated by lipid solvents, either ether, ethanol, and chlorine-containing disinfectant. That's why we are told to sanitize, because it's inactivated by lipid solvents. Transmission is worldwide, most commonly spread from an infected person to others, through the air by coughing, sneezing, laughing, or talking. Aerosol transmission is also possible. Aerosol meaning this virus can be spread through the air currents or something. So there is also probability of airborne transmission. Close personal contact, e.g. touching or shaking hands. We all know that. Touching an infected object or surface commonly occurs in cold season. Or maybe that's the reason, guys. Nairobi nowadays, the weather nowadays is so cold. I think we are in winter or something. We are in July. I think we are in winter. It's too cold. So the environment is favorable for COVID-19. Let's keep safe, guys. But can occur all year round. Yeah, it can still occur all year round. Most people will get infected in their lifetime, guys. This is so worrying. Kuna mgonjwa? Kuna? Sawa, nakuja. 1 minute. I end this, please. I'm coming. So guys, please don't mind that. Sorry for that. Where were we? Close personal contact, touching an infected object, commonly occurs in cold season. Most people will get infected in their lifetime. I don't know. Ishindwe. Most people will get infected in their lifetime. It's not true, guys. Just anyway. First case was linked to direct exposure to the Wuhan seafood, animal to human, as I told you earlier. Symptomatic people are the most frequent source of COVID-19 spread. Transmission from asymptomatic people, less frequent but cannot be excluded. So guys, symptomatic people with symptoms are mostly frequent. There is a high probability that these symptomatic people can spread the virus more than the asymptomatic people. Yes, the incubation period is 3 to 7 days and up to 2 weeks. But remember, nowadays it's up to 21 days. From 3 to 21 days. Yeah. So guys, I think I will have to end part 1. We meet and continue again in our part 2. Please don't be bored. We have to learn about COVID-19. It's real. I have to attend to my patient. There's a patient. And also I have to see my mkubwa. Guys, I'll be back.